Well, hey, hello there, and welcome to the stream. Today is gonna be a bit of a chill stream. Yesterday we finished up Klonoa, and it was very fun and a little bit sad. And we could jump right into Klonoa 2 right now, but I don't want to start on it and then have the Christmas break and then continue. Would be better to start fresh in the new year, I think. So I figured I'd play a game I'm pretty familiar with, even though I'm not that good at it. So let's play some Rayman Legends and just chat about stuff. This will give me an opportunity to show off some stuff. Oh yeah, it is in Dutch, I hope. That's not too much of a problem. So yeah. Completed all these worlds. Look at all that completion. Yes, even the Living Dead party. Huh? It's also a useful test to do this, because streaming emulated games in a window is one thing, and a full screen modern game is another. So I hope the stream is consistent. And doesn't drop a billion frames. Anyway, so we're gonna chill out a bit. I'm gonna play some of the origin stages I haven't done yet, which is a lot of them, really. Looks like we've already unlocked a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, I made a start on the Origins levels, but I didn't quite complete them. But I really did give them a whole new coat of paint, shall we say. And I just missed the health there. So yeah, I'm just gonna casually play. I usually go for completion in the stages. It might be a bit harder for me when I'm talking, so please excuse me if I mess up horribly and embarrass myself. Yeah, I just wanted to have a chill stream, talk about some stuff. Oh. Gotta be careful I don't forget anything, though. That's the thing, if you want to hear where the trapped teensies are, you gotta be quiet and listen for the calls for help. Yeah, so we finished Klonoa, which means our only game left in progress is Ape Escape 3. Ape Escape has been a very fun series to get into, but the performance issues with Ape Escape 3 are a bit of a downer. Ah, secrets. So I'll have to think carefully about what I want to do with that. There we go. The queen has been saved. God save the queen. Except in this case, I saved the queen. There we go. So yeah, Ape Escape 3 is gonna be something I'll have to... I have already tried many solutions that didn't work, so I'll either have to play through it and just bear the lag, or give it up. And I really don't like the idea of having to give it up, but... If that's what we need, that's what we need, you know? I keep checking the footage to see if it's recording properly. It looks a bit more choppy in the recording than it does here, but that's probably because the recording is 30 FPS. It is really fun to play through these Rayman Origin stages and hardly even recognize them. They're completely remixed, basically. Also, these enemies are horrible people. Look at this guy messing with that poor Lum. We missed a thing to the right of here. If it's just Lums, that's not a huge problem, but we do want all those teensies. So let me have a real quick look here. I'm not very patient, though. There we go. Yeah, some of the speedrun levels in this game really, are really frustrating, but in a good way, you know? A lot of games I can basically play without thinking about it, you know? I don't have to invest any kind of skill or attention. They just play themselves almost. That's not not to pretend I am some sort of highly skilled pro gamer. But you know, most games are just pretty simple, you know. But those speedrun levels are really something. The musical levels as well. I've complained about this before, but the 8-bit versions were a bit much. I did like the difficulty, like no checkpoints and all that. That's good. That's fine. Really kicking the crutch out from under me there. Because I had been a little bit reliant on the... on the checkpoints, I must admit. But the visual effects got a bit crazy here and there. Particularly the orchestra one. Where the whole screen just basically turns to static. That was not pleasant for my poor eyes, I have to say. But hey. I guess that was kind of the point. You're supposed to remember where stuff is, not stare intently at the static. Hey there, Invader Tech, welcome to the stream. Ah, you were playing some Smash. Nice. Enjoying it so far? Collars weave into a spire of flame and all that. Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I was officially planning to get started on Klonoa 2 pretty soon, but it seemed weird to start it, even though we're so close to the Christmas break, so I figured I'll just play something chill, something familiar while we chat about stuff, you know? World of Light is a bit of a grind, though, I see. I've heard varied opinions on it, but most people agree that it's most fun in small doses, apparently. Alright, that's good, taking your time with it. Now, here's something interesting. In Rayman Origins, you could activate these King Lums, and they would make all Lums worth double in a short time. They've removed that, and instead made it so that certain Lums just need to be grabbed in a certain order for them to be double. So you grab the pink or purple one first. Honestly, that probably works better. Ha ha ha! They thought they could hide it from me. Ooh, it's a mosquito. Listen to this grandiose music here. That is true, I'm not playing as Rayman. I really like the new character they introduced. So I'm playing one of her skins right now. Yep. That's a callback to Rayman 1 for sure, having a little shmup stage with the mosquito there. In the first Rayman, you actually have to defeat the mosquito. And then the mosquito is sad because he's defeated. And then Rayman is nice to him, so they become friends. Ain't that a heartwarming story? But here, the mosquito just helps you by default. Ow. Well, there's my first death. Get over here! Gosh darn. Oh, we don't have much time to waste here. And I'm wasting it. Alright. Okay, it's the final screen. Get out of here. There we go, we got all of them. But this is the first world, so it's not that hard to get high scores. Even so, I always revel in seeing my score build up like this. It's a very childlike joy to it. There we go. Yeah, I've heard people say, and very seriously, that Smash Ultimate might have the best soundtrack, period, in terms of video games. Perhaps in terms of media. And, you know, that might be true. Considering the broad range of amazing franchises and composers involved. Let's jump to the other side first. Oh, was it actually what we're supposed to do? Seems so. Come here. There you go. Well, that didn't go so well, but fine. There we go. I want that coin. Okay, there we go. Wrong order, no. Oh. I'm not doing very well at this stage, am I? Oh, it's just a chill scream. A chill scream, yes. How many chill screams have you heard lately? It's just a chill stream. I'm not exactly here to make any particular progress or whatever. I've already beaten this game after all. There we go. This is what's supposed to happen. That is a good point, actually. The Persona series has a long history of beloved music. It depends. Did they mention how many tracks were going to be included? Last time I heard it, they mentioned just a selection instead of a specific number. But if it's just like a few, like 2 or 3, then it has to be limited to Persona 5, probably. Okay, there we go. I was worried I had missed one. I hope so too, I hope so too. I mean, if they're gonna involve a whole new character, they might as well go wild. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. And the game keeps trying to explain to me how to do a wall run, even though I've done it several times already. Ooh. Castlevania has 34 tracks. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of shocking that they only have 2 Final Fantasy songs. I mean, that whole series has actual hundreds of beloved themes in it. I'm always tempted to check if there are any secrets, but... Oh, can't let this one get away. There has to be a secret here, right? There you go. Now I could go here, but there's actually another secret. Ooh. It's a secret to everybody, yep. And these games are so charming. A couple weeks ago, I started on Rayman Legends, finally. I had played it a couple times, but never all the way through. And it was just smiles all the way through. You know, there were a few tough stages in the time trials and the musical, but... it's just so good. It's a very fun game. And the music is so good, too. Let's back up a bit because I hear someone calling for help. There you go. We missed one, didn't we? Also, I really love all the characters' animations, but the princess characters' animations are especially fun. One animation I found especially charming because I discovered it on accident is when you make her run in place. That's just adorable. With the little feet. Tap, 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 tap. But yeah, we missed one somewhere. Aha! They thought they could fool me, but... see, that's what I appreciate about not being locked into a further part of the stage. There are levels where it happens, but most of the time they're pretty generous about where you can go back to. Alright, we'll need another bouncy pad to get over this eye, I think. Ha ha ha. I hear a distant help me, but I'm not sure if it's underwater here. It is! Ha ha ha! They thought they could fool me. They thought they could fool me again. Let's see, what's the point here? There we go, there we go. Ah, very good. The king has been saved. You saved me! Here's the traitor, your majesty! Ah, and this is the last one, right? It is, okay. Very good. Now we just need to get back in there. And open this cage. And another level complete. You can actually just skip through it a bit, but I mean, who doesn't want to see those lumps build up? Okay, I believe I've beaten the game and there's still this many teensies left to save. Kinda crazy, really. Let's see. So yeah, I've mentioned why we're not gonna do Klonoa yet, but why we will in the future. Klonoa 2, that is. Ah, it's another shmup. Very good. Now this is one of those interesting things. You can hold the button to shoot if you want, but it's much faster to tap. But that takes more effort, so what do you do? Aha. Oh, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Ow. Yep, it's true. That is common of shmups. It's just fun to see it in this platformer with shmup segments as well. Okay, let's be a bit more cautious this time. Yeah, this part is easy if you just pay attention. I love the music in this game as well. I mentioned it before, but there's this grandiose instrumentation, and then the main instrument is a kazoo. It's delightfully silly and awesome. Alright, the king and queen have been saved. All that's left is the jester. Yeah, the shmup levels in Super Mario Land were good. That's the first platformer I can recall that actually had shmup segments. And different ones too, like the plane segment was very different from the underwater segment. The silhouette stuff is very fun. It reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong Country Returns. And Tropical Freeze, of course. It just looks so cool visually, you know? Silhouettes are pretty amazing. I also love the switching to the fore and background they do. Really gives levels a sense of depth. And Klonoa really had me thinking about the stuff in the fore and background as well. Oh yeah. And sometimes you gotta reflect bullets so they'll hit a target. Which is very cool as well. Ah, it's the end. I like the dramatic music, even though this guy is right here. I guess I'll save him. The characters don't talk as much in this game, but I really enjoyed that they spoke in Pig Latin in Rayman Origins. That's something I kind of miss. There's a game genie code that enables the level select that you normally have to beat the game twice to get. I didn't even know there was one. Wow. Oh, it's the boss. That is true, that is true. In the end, they're just tools, and tools can be used for good and ill. This is a very angry little creature, isn't it? How did they put that guy in such a small little bottle anyway? Oh. I really like the way Rayman does bosses as well. They're usually just complex platforming stages, which I think honestly works best for platformers. A lot of platformers really try to change it up for bosses, but that kind of defies the point of a boss, if I have to give my honest opinion. Not that I'm some kind of authority, but I mean, shouldn't the final exam of a platforming challenge be something involving platforming? Alright, they're all free. Now it's time for the real battle, but you'll notice it's just a challenge where you run up the walls and such. Except I completely forgot how it worked. You're supposed to hit the little pink spot. Just too late, just too late. Whoop. Well, I kind of deserved that one. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. It's so easy to do stuff when you expect it, huh? Okay, now he's gonna go from up top. He's gonna bounce his head on the ground. Ran right under that. Ouch. Bad idea. There we go. At least we'll have over 300 lums as well, which is nice. Like, I'm not too bothered about getting the gold rank or not, but it's still nice. Anyway, this time let's not get crushed by his obviously telegraphed attack. I almost made the same mistake again there. Okay, one more hit should do it. Nintendo rules. Well. Oh, right. Shantae for Game Boy Color is very rare, isn't it? Yeah, playing a boss like this definitely makes me feel how much better the Rayman Legends bosses were. Not that this is terrible or anything, but the sheer spectacle and scale of the boss battles in this game. I really have to stop making silly mistakes here. Okay, pay attention. I almost made the same mistake again there. But I didn't. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Alright, you run under him this time. Gotta pay close attention. There we go. They didn't even put in his little line. When you save him in Rayman Origins, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know what came over me. I'm vegan," which is pretty funny. There we go. I'm not sure if I need to translate this stuff. Basically, I got the lucky ticket, so we might as well have a quick look at what we won. Boring. Winning you always win something, so winning lums is basically the most vanilla, uninteresting thing to win. Ah, a creature, okay. We'll have to check out our creatures in a little bit. An origin state. Now see, that's what we're looking for. Nice. It's like opening loot boxes, except you don't have to pay ridiculous money for it. Another creature. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Plants vs. Zombies, but you actually have this room full of little critters that you can collect. Meh. Lums are so Rayman Origins. Another one. Okay, very good. Another one. Alright, let's look at the creatures. I already have a lot of them, but... Okay, that was it. And then they give you lums every day. I don't really know why this game needed an incentive for you to open it every day. That's kind of weird, but... You know what? That's true too, that's true too. Yeah, the concept of a loot box is actually very fun. It's just that it plays on manipulating certain aspects of the human psyche too much. So... I'll switch characters now, because we did a world. Ooh, is that a hairy Rayman? Hey, do you have a preference in Vader Tech? Is there any character you want me to play? This is the whole range of princess characters. There's a lot of them, surprisingly. Then there's the usuals, and some weird versions of the usuals. No preference, huh? Okay. A few more things to unlock. I like how ridiculously high the limits are, though. 1 million lums. $1 million. Oh, yeah. Okay, who are we going for? Obviously, we have to go with the reskin of Barbara. I mean... for kilometers, I guess it would be taking giving them a centimeter and having them take a kilometer. Doesn't sound as snappy as inch and mile, though. But yeah, you are right. You don't want to... You want as few regulations as possible, because... when there's one, there can be more, you know? The more room you give, the more room can be made, you might say. And that's true for a lot of things, as you say. Bending to outrage can be a dangerous, slippery slope as well. I love this world. It's so music-oriented. The Didgeridoo Desert. I think it's called in English. Yeah, just look at it. If I run around in a seemingly random fashion, I'm just double checking to see if I haven't missed anything. Alright, let's... Oh! Oh, of course we use the drums. What am I doing? I was like, how do I get there? Like this, obviously. Oh, right, I caught something about that, like Mr. Game & Watch having a Native American feather. I think that's kind of not really something to worry too much about. Well, changing it is a bad thing, but I mean, I don't think that's something people really should have complained about at all. Well. Ooh. Just naturally leads you down the right path here. And there we go. The queen has been saved. That is true. I guess it's a consistency thing. It's too minor to really worry about either way in that case, but yeah. Ah, I see it's not recording the Steam overlay. That's good. At least I don't think it is. It just told me someone was playing a game, so if you saw that, then it is recording the Steam overlay. This is a pretty obvious secret, but I don't mind. I feel like I missed the whole part that went to the right back there. You know that awkward moment when you're not sure what the way ahead is and what the optional path is? Oh right, I've heard some, I try to mostly stay out of, a lot of discussion these days, though, if you've probably seen me engage in some angry discussions from time to time. I do try to stay out of it. Try being the key word. But yeah, I did catch some of that. That Sony is being very bothersome to its Japanese developers, especially. Makes me kind of sad to hear that. It's like, can't you just not do that? It's also weird to see Sony apply something like that. Like, it's been kind of a famous thing where Japan is very squeamish about violence, but okay with sexual content, and America is the reverse. It's kind of weird to have Sony, which is a Japanese company, apply that, what you'd call an American standard. Okay, we're halfway done with the teensies on this stage. Yeah, they might just go for Steam, but Valve hasn't always been good to developers, to Japanese developers of not safe for work content either. I remember just recently there being this kind of big controversy about them making an issue of some visual novels or something. I didn't follow it closely, but I did see something about that. Valve has really eased up on it. That's good, that's good. I mean, of course, it needs to be properly marked. You wouldn't want some 10-year-old to accidentally start up a game like that, but at the same time, removing it from the platform or censoring it is not a good idea either. By the way, have I talked about how much I love the skins for this character? All the skins are fun, but they really put in all the extra work for her. Look how she had wings on her head before, right? Which flapped, but now she has little helicopters, because this is the spy version of the princess. Don't know what her name is. Officially, they're all sisters, instead of being versions of the same character, even though they look and play identically. Well, they're not even all sisters, I don't think. Yeah, in the end, it's just another genre with its fans that needs its own place, you know? But man, there has been some controversy this year, hasn't there? Makes me feel old and tired. Even older and more tired than I already am. Okay, we're doing good in terms of teensies. Cutting it a bit close on the lumps though. We need to get past 600 if we want to get that gold rank. That epic victory royale. I'm sorry, that was stupid. Nah, it seems like we're gonna make it. Yep. There's an audience for everything in the end. Ow. Ouch. That set me back quite a bit. I guess it's my own fault for being a silly goof. Yeah, in general, this has been a pretty a tough year for me, but I'm really happy about the way it's going right now. Got projects lined up that are going quite well. I got plans for the new year, so all in all, I'm pretty excited for 2019. Time to put, you know what, we're gonna forget that sack over there. Just gonna move on. You know that there's gonna be a secret here, right? Oh, no, it's up there. Thank goodness. Thank the heavens. It's so satisfying to collect stuff, isn't it? Lucky! Look at all that confetti! Ah, this stage. I'm not sure why. This is the longest level name I've ever seen in my life. It means I won't let you walk over me, something like that. I guess that's because you walk on the little musical things. The little flute snake things. You know, I do appreciate that they try to translate it to Dutch, but some of the puns just don't make sense. Oh, this is a very beautiful stage, though. Take a moment to really appreciate the aesthetics of it. This entire game looks frigging fantastic, but even a game as amazing as this still has high points where it exceeds even itself, you know? And this is one such stage. And this is the Rayman Legends version of the stage at that, so it might be even better than I remember it. Ooh. Look at the animation when she's on the edge. I'm on edge right now. Whoa. Oh, I actually need to defeat the enemies. Right. Screens like this aren't actually very common in Rayman Legends stages, so it's a bit of a change of mindset. Anyway, the queen has been saved. And since we already have a heart, that means 5 extra lumps on top of the 25 we already got. Ah, there it is. Ah, there's something up here, isn't there? Ooh. Like, this is true. Ah, come on. This is true to some extent for all platformers, but there really is a certain rhythm to the way each stage is designed. There is a perfect way to get through it waiting to be discovered, you know? And when you find those brief moments of perfection, it's so satisfying. Yeah, regarding the streams themselves, we're getting pretty close to 100 followers. And I'm very happy about that, you know? I still remember when we were trying to go for affiliate and trying to get over that 50 threshold. And now we're here. I personally don't think we'll ever be going for partner, but I'm happy to be affiliate, and I hope we can keep building the audience, keep finding new experiences to share in, to analyze, to appreciate. So there's one thing that's been consistently good throughout the year, it's been streaming for sure. Oh, don't leave without me, flute snake thing. I kind of want to redo that. There we go, that's how it should go. It's all about thinking ahead. I hear help, by the way. Ah, there he is. Okay, there we go. Oh, am I gonna miss the snake? I sure am. Rip. Okay, moving on. Okay. Now the snake is a bit less chilled out. Haha. Just barely got it. Just barely didn't get it. That's fine. Yeah, in terms of level themes, this game has always impressed me. Well, this game, I've only recently played it, but I mean Rayman in general. Like, it's easy to just do a water level or a fire level or what have you, but this level entirely based on these wooden musical instruments. It's so cool. And they really went all out with the visuals, too. No, stop, stop, stop. Okay. Okay, move, 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 move. I almost did it that time. Okay. Okay. If you're fast enough, you can actually do it right here, which is good. This is a bit reminiscent of like the block snakes in Super Mario World, but in those you could very clearly tell it was moving across a grid or over tiles. Whereas this thing is so organic in its movement. Just look at this waving over here. go. Easy as pie. I mean, on reflection, it probably would have been smart to do the first world of this game and then the first Origins world. Just so the difficulty curve would be consistent. Because I'm basically accustomed to the really hard stages right now, and now I'm playing some stages that are comparatively pretty easy. Oh, it's actually making music when you walk on it. That's amazing. Alright. It's another shmup. Ow. Not doing super well this time. Nice of them to stop the camera for a second. Auto-scrollers can be very stressful after all. There we go. Had to save the king at all costs, at least. Ah, this. The faces these things make, quite something. Oi! Seek safety in the light. Olé! Or something. Also, look at the change in scenery from the ruins into this bright blue sky. Isn't that great? Oh, right, this is where you would transition into the snow world in the game. Even though we have some more stages to play in this world. Like the whole atmosphere and color and music is completely changed in one level. I really love that. I'm taking too many hits though. Getting close to the end. Alright, we're 10 lums shy of the gold rank, so I think this guy will give us some, so it should be fine. Yep. We're fine. Very nice. Another stage. Snake eyes. Oh, well, that makes sense. More snakes. I really like the green birds. They're very goofy. There's a secret up there. Don't even think. Don't even think about hiding that from me, Ubisoft. Got my eye on you. You think you can release an Assassin's Creed game every year? It's insane to think Rayman Legends was initially held aloft as this Wii U exclusive game. And that we haven't seen a Rayman game, a real one, since. I mean, Mario and Rabbids, I guess you could call a Rayman game, though I really wish it would have been a Rayman game. Imagine a Mario meets Rayman Kingdom Battle. Even so, that game was apparently very good. I'll try it someday. Probably. Ooh. The way when they overlap, it doesn't always... Did you see that just now? There was some... I can't think of the name. You know when two textures conflict and you see it flickering between the two? There's a name for that, but I'm temporarily blanking on it. They did remake the whole first game for this little extra, so I guess they could have missed something. I won't be too harsh about it. But I will be harsh about their yearly releases of Assassin's Creed. Or Far Cry. I don't even play those games, I'm just trying to sound smart. Yeah, these guys are just so goofy and adorable. They don't care at all if you stand on them. See, the one-eyed guys are very not cute, and in fact terrible. Dreadful nightmares. They also kind of make noises along to the music, but... So one thing I did notice is most of the animations look really cool and lively. Like, look at her face when she shoots out that super strong attack. Huge grin. I love it. But when you look up and down, that looks so mechanical. I feel like they missed a spot with that one. But just minor stuff, really. It's because the game is otherwise so incredible looking that I notice stuff like that. Wait a minute. Well, that was awkward. I just wanted to check up there, but... Oh, of course. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay. Okay. They just fly away. Whoops. I keep forgetting I need to actually follow the flute. So I really enjoyed, this is a completely random thing, but I really enjoyed seeing, I really enjoyed playing Hollow Knight this year. And now I've also been enjoying seeing other people play it, because there's just such a genuine sense of wonderment to people playing that game, you know? When they discover a new cool thing, and that game has new and cool things by the dozens, that reaction, always worth it. Okay, I need to pay closer attention here, because this is starting to look awkward. I was just boasting about the difficulty curve being uneven because this was too easy for me, and now I'm dying time after time. See, easy as heck. Why am I making this harder than it is? There we go. Nothing difficult about it. It's just about paying proper attention. I'm free! Gosh darn it. They aren't very kind with the checkpoints in this part, are they? Are they asking me to actually be good at this game? How dare they? Well. Okay. It's not hard, I just need to pay attention. See? Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Missing a limb is fine so long as we don't die a horrible death. Yeah, this segment is not just gonna throw checkpoint after checkpoint at us. You do actually need to be good at it. But that's fine. Oh. Confused myself for a second there. Ooh. Oh, another little shmup stage. Love it. I actually have quite a bit too few lums to get through to get the gold rank, so we may have to be extra skillful at this segment here. No more holding the button. We're gonna tap like our life depends on it. Okay, so let's do some math here. Proud pose. Let's do some math here. No, we should be able to make it, because the last one will also give us 25, right? Right. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got the gold rank, so... Very good. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll make a habit out of streaming Rayman Legends. It is very fun, but I mean, I've already beaten the game itself. I'm just doing this as a chill thing. Another one of these. Look at that bird getting sucked. Don't shoot the DJ, it's called. Don't shoot the DJ. Look at these backgrounds. Like, just take a moment to see the amount of detail that most people won't even think about when they play this game. I remember playing Rayman Origins with friends and thinking that this was some kind of reference to Angry Birds. All these Angry Birds here. There we go, gotta get all them lumps. I gotta stop getting hit. I mean, easier said than done, right? But there's a practical reason for that. Namely, a heart's worth 5 lumps if you already have a heart. So basically you get rewarded for not taking hits. Takes a hit. Well, that's fine. But if we're exactly 5 lumps off, I will be very upset. These lights look very bored. That one looks very surprised and confused. But he looks happy. That's important. One thing that's very funny is if you play as Glowbox, I think he he gets a really small mosquito and the mosquito rides him instead. It's very dumb and weird, and I like it. Anyway, I started this stream with the whole, oh, I'm gonna chill and talk about stuff, but I ran out of stuff to say about the channel and year about 10 minutes in. Ah, now this is gonna be fun. It's a tricky treasure stage, which is a basically run like hack type stage. Also has the most catchy and obnoxious banjo music you've ever heard. Well, that didn't go well, but that's it's probably gonna be a few tries. Okay, I need to do that jump better. It really is shameful to keep making the same mistake over and over again. Whoop. Oh. Sorry, I'm just focusing. Well, I lost too much time. Dun 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 dun. Well, I just unceremoniously jumped in the ravine. Whoops. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep the flow going. Just, you know the feeling when you know you're doomed, but you just can't accept it? One of the games that really epitomizes that feeling for me was Yoshi's Island, actually, because the flutter jump allows you to cross amazing distances even after you're unsalvageable. You can still spend almost a minute in the air desperately trying to get back up to platforms you can't reach. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I wonder if they made this one longer than the version in the first. Well, I'm not gonna pretend I know what happened there, but I feel like that thing I should have when I hit that little instrument thingy, it should have just blown me away, but I fell through it. Must have done something wrong. That's not good enough. We need to actually get the lumps too. If I don't get a gold rank, I'll have to do it again eventually anyway. I am kind of a perfectionist, or completionist at least, when it comes to certain games. I don't know what's throwing me off. For some reason, I'm getting hitting a snag at the very start right now. Okay, good. Okay. Like when the music reaches this peak, I was almost sure that was gonna end, the level was gonna end, but it didn't. I overshot it. Oh boy. The game like this, the rule is don't think too much about it. Well, maybe I should have thought a bit more about that one, but... This is a fun part. Just running up the wall. It looks cool and it's easy, so I like it. Okay, see, that's what was supposed to happen. Alright, nice. Which leads us to the boss. Now this is an interesting stage title. There we go, the queen is safe. Okay. Well, that was a bit bad, wasn't it? I somehow got back up from that disaster there. And then I just died unceremoniously, okay? So I was actually watching someone stream Rayman Origins a while back, and he compared this the sound of this particular enemy to something he heard on BBC, where they have a guy. Basically, they let a guy do the voice of what they expected a Neanderthal to sound like. So they have him say 1, 2, 3 with increasingly Neanderthal-like voices, I guess. So eventually he has this really screechy 1, 2, 3 type voice, and that is what they suppose a Neanderthal sounds like. And, yeah. Well. There we go. Happy little bird. Yeah, that's what the reminds me of now. It's been ruined for me. Ruined forever. But look at all that confetti, though. Another word complete. Well, you know what that means. It's time to open some more loot boxes. Ah, a creature. That's cute. Okay, so long as it's not Lums, I'm absolutely happy with everything. It's Lums. See, that's what we like. Another Origins level. We ought to check on the creatures now that we have a few more. Would be nice to complete one of the families or something. More Origin stages, that's good too. And another creature. Moraph. Alright. Very nice. Alright, let's grab some of those Lums. I guess I could do one or two more stages, but I'll probably call it done pretty soon. I think I said most of what I needed to say. Let me think if there's anything important I've forgotten. We might do a few more streams this week, but maybe not. After this one, we'll have done 2. You know, Thursday is a bit of a tough day to get any streams planned on. So this might be the last one, and then we'll continue into the new, when we'll come back to it after New Year's, basically. I really like the theme of this level. There we go, that's what we were supposed to do. I also like these piranhas swimming around in red liquid. It kind of looks horrific, but it's just melon juice. It's fun. Ah, just barely got it. Nice. Look at this waiter guy. Oh yeah, I probably started talking about this earlier in the stream, then completely lost my train of thought, as I always do, but... Unlike Rayman Origins, you actually know all your moves right from the get-go in this game. In the first game you had to save the nymphs to actually learn moves. I mean, it makes sense, it would be sad to lose our mobility options after having learned them in Origins, but at the same time, no nymphs in glorious HD. How well. Like I mentioned, I thought it was especially adorable how the characters talked in big Latin in Rayman Origins. That was so fun. Pretty sure I missed out on those lumps at this point. Or not. How about that? No missing out here. Except I missed out on something worse. I missed out on a secret. I wonder if there were other secrets up here as well. There we go. Secrets. Another shmup even. This one's real fast though. It's a good thing the camera's so zoomed out, or that would be really hard. All of them shmups, yep. Well, the queen is safe. The music in this game. I can have heard it like hundreds of times and it'll still surprise me when it suddenly kicks in with its goofy creativity. Hmm. I believe I may have screwed myself out of getting this coin right now, or not. Well, I screwed myself by assuming I had screwed myself. Sometimes the thought of losing is enough to make one lose, huh? I keep trying and failing to hit these things for some reason. There we go. Same mistake, same mistake. Well, not exactly as good as it was last time, but what can you do? Okay, so this time, actually keep moving. Well, that was kind of a bad one. I didn't have a good rhythm, so I kind of failed instantly. What? Okay, this time we need to think carefully about what we're doing. There. In one elegant motion. Not really any point to being here. Oh, we actually missed out on one of the teensies earlier in the stage. What a terrible tragedy. Well, there's little to be done. I'll grab it another time. Gotta be careful of the piranhas. Can't seem to wall run here. There we go. I keep going back to the last area by mistake. Whoops. Okay, let's see here. That wasn't quite as elegant as I had it pictured in my head. I'm not gonna... Not gonna pretend that was all intentional, but... You wouldn't want to get squashed by ice cubes here. Well, I guess I deserved that one. Thought I was gonna get squashed there for a second, but I got out just in time. At least we can save the king. Long live the king. Who cares if we missed one or two of the subjects? So long as the king and queen are safe, right? Look at the evil energy emanating from those waiters. I see that a lot when I go to restaurants. They serve you food. You can practically feel the evil aura. Alright. That's another stage complete, even though we missed one of the guys. Oh, that was fun, and this served as another useful test to see how I could stream with my dual monitors, and it's another success, I have to say. You know, for a second I was looking at it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, wait a minute. Is that a picture of Rayman punching SpongeBob? But no, it's just corn. That was a funny thought, though. Rayman punching SpongeBob. That's not something you expect to see usually. Alright, let's see if the last prize we get is something good. It sure is. Yep, dual monitors are great. Very convenient so far. Let's see what this last critter is. Ah, the king and queen of the bread family. Very nice. Alright, well, I wasn't planning to close it off here, but maybe we should do one more thing. Let's switch characters, though. Let's just go to the original Barbara. This is her, like, real design. So the music levels are very fun and cool and interesting, so I thought I'd do one of those. Not the 8-bit version, the normal version. Just to see, just to show you how fun it is. I can heartily recommend this game to anyone who loves platformers. Really, it's so fun. But yeah, just witness this. Unless I die, then just pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, in the 8-bit versions there are no checkpoints, so yeah. But yeah, this is basically Mexican Eye of the Tiger, and it's great. Every time. When the kazoos come in, I always have to laugh. It's so good. So fun. Yeah, you'll notice I've completed the stage, so there's not another lucky ticket. There's actually a finite amount of them in the game. So that also distinguishes them from loot boxes, I guess. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off because this game is so fun. So yeah, I think I said most of what I needed to say. Klonoa 2 will start in the new year. We'll have to think of a solution to Ape Escape 3 or just shelve it for a while. This might be the last stream before the Christmas break, which will last from next week until the week of 3 January. Let me check. No, so the week after New Year's, basically. So, starting next week, we'll probably have no streams for 2 weeks. That's not a 100% guarantee, because I don't like to commit to stuff. Bad habit, I know, but let's assume there will be no streams for that time, or at least not many. But there might be a few in the rest of this week, we'll see. Anyway, that was really fun. I might have to stream this more often in games like this, now that we have the dual monitors. That opens up a lot of doors. So yeah, successful test. This guy's drunk. Okay, so let's get back to the main menu. Okay, so that was a fun little test stream to see if we could make a Rayman Legends stream work. I think it went pretty well. I'll have to look over the footage for a bit to see if I'll need to mess with the settings for games with a bit more visual intensity. I mean, so far we've been mostly streaming N64 stuff, and then this vibrant, beautiful modern game comes on the screen. Also, just listen to the title theme. Just listen. But anyway, yeah, there you have it. That was that was very fun. So thanks to everyone who watched the stream. Thanks in particular to Invader Tech for stopping by and chatting. It's always very much appreciated. If this is the last stream, I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year. Though we'll probably also go over the New Year stuff when we start next time, whenever that is. But anyway, the point is, I hope you all have some very, very great late December, early January days. And I will see you all then. So, see you later. Bye-bye.